As we are into the Jazz regular season now, and it's a big one for the team. Jazz basketball has been around a half century with a tough beginning.
Now, the team struggled financially and on the court, first in New Orleans and then in Salt Lake City, and even playing a bunch of games in Las Vegas. Craig Worth has the old film of the early days. It's a story that's hard to believe in this 50th year of the iconic team, and it's tonight's worth watching.
The Jazz paraded into New Orleans in 1974. 50 seasons ago, they played to just a few fans. They had an average of 3,000 a game, and that's with $1.99 tickets and a lousy team. About all they could beat was a drum. Facing a stormy future, the team moved to Utah in 1979. Well, the Jazz had a new band, but still a bad team. Although the horn thing was swell. Oh, and the chicken, yeah, that was good. They gambled on playing a bunch of games in Las Vegas. The crowd found something to cheer about. It was the other team. They promoted one night, opponent Kareem Abdul-Jabbar would break a scoring record against the Jazz. And then something happened. The Jazz started winning.
Pass knocked down by Drew. Grab by Griffith. They go to Drew.
And the team made the playoffs.
But we have more fun than a day at Lagoon. NBA basketball is the best basketball in the world.
But success was far from a slam dunk. It was a losing proposition at the bank. Rumors of a move or worse were all around. And that's where the man drove in who loved cars and sort of loved basketball at the time. Sure, we know the end of the story, but on paper it was not a swell deal back then. 30 years ago, he mused about the purchase.
We had 9 days to raise $8 million to buy half of an asset that had lost $17 million in 11 years with no particular prospect of making a profit.
So that's how he bought half of the team and the rest later.
Being in the business of collecting aluminum cans was better at that time, but...
And the turnaround happened. Now he gave credit to Coach Frank Layden and then team president Dave Checketts, but certainly it wouldn't have happened without Larry Miller. And by 1997, the team made the finals, and the early days were forgotten as thousands showed up at the airport to cheer.
It's unbelievable. The crowd's excited. We're all excited. I think just the whole state is excited.
People packed the Delta Center. Oh, this crowd was there at 5:30 in the morning, hoping to get 300 tickets. The games were nail-biters. Fans apparently ran out of shirts very strange. And speaking of strange, there was a new definition of big screen TV back then. You put a dozen TVs on top of each other. And fan devotion, such as pulling duct tape off of hairy chests, as if that would make them win. Oh, that's weird. And it didn't work. The team lost. But it's all remembered in this brand new thing called a website, where you could see fuzzy 5-second images. A story that started with 3,000 fans huddled in a New Orleans gym and found a new chapter with Larry Miller, the Delta Center, and a swell team. Craig Worth, ABC 4 News.